So I'm on with Prius. I'm going to be putting it up on my ramps and then jacking back end of it up with me jack, trolley jack. I'm going to support it on some homemade axle stands that I've got. But reason I'm putting it on ramp is because failed MOT on a rusty exhaust, it was leaking. Now I could have repaired it, but I've already done that twice. We'll have a look and see how I've bodged it in past. Here's his new exhaust. So we're about 110 quid for a new exhaust, and to be honest, it's going to save me a lot of hassle. With it being sealed from Cat though, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to chop the pipe underneath. I'll get reciprocating saw out, and I've got to chop the pipe underneath at right length so that it don't fall short, and then you put your exhaust clamp on there. So I've cut it off at the back at Cat. Once I've got the rest of it chopped up and whipped out that way, I'll show you underneath where I've cut it off. So exhaust rubbers are perished. I'll get away with that until tomorrow. You can hear it's dropped to bits inside as well. Oops. This on the other hand, it's just a resonator. Oh! Yeah. Right. So this here has got a slip joint on it. Now what I need to do is check whether that goes over that piece of pipe underneath. So I'm going to check whether it's at right length, and then we're going to slide that on and see whether it's see whether or not it's going to fit in there. So exhaust I've got some exhaust paste. What you want to do with this is you just want to wrap it around inside of here so that it seals to that piece of pipe that's under the car where this slips over. Get plenty in there. Just be careful that you don't cut your finger. Sometimes it's better to use something to apply it rather than dip your finger in it, and also it stops risk of putting your finger on the jet pipe, which sometimes happens. Now if you're fitting an exhaust, you only use your exhaust paste. You only use exhaust paste after Cat, because you can damage Cat if you use it before. So if you use it on a manifold or out like that and you've got a Cat below it, this stuff sets like rocks and it rattles about on core at Cat, and it can damage Cat. It can get red hot and cause issues. So just been in garage, done some stainless Allen screws that'll little joint back bit on. That back bit's got a fibre gasket. I'll just go and grab you it. Some of y'all lost on Tintleweb. We'll probably call it a donut or something like that, something stupid. That fits in. That fits in end of there like that, and when it fits on like a spigot on the other part. Sits in there, centralises pipe in that cone. It don't cause any issues with flow then, does it? Sometimes if you've got a gasket you can misalign it and you get a flow problem, get a restrictive problem. So yeah, it's just made out of like compressed aluminium, squashed together or whatever, and it fits on other part of exhaust. And when this oh god, when this flange gets bolted up with these, squeezes together and causes a seal. No gasket paste required. So as you can see, it's dark, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see with light, but I have got it fitted. All I've got to do now is tighten clamp up. I'll get mobile phone out and I'll shine it under in a bit, and I'll show you what I'll show you how I've fitted it. This is the condition that pipe were in. Yeah, that's the old repair that I did. So it broke off. Yeah, it broke off at the silencer. So I welded this on and I put a bit of shim in there, and this is an oddball size pipe. I put a bit of shim in and wound it round exhaust pipe, tacked it on, ground it back, made sure it goes in that sleeve, and it's lasted a good year and a half. But with stuff rusting and dropping off, you know, condition at pipe's not going to get any better, is it? So yeah, I've had to replace it. So instead of undoing them bolts, which to be fair would actually be they look like they might have come off them, but I've just left it. I ain't bothered putting springs in there either. I know some people might whinge at me and say it might cause issues further up car. Probably will, so I might ever go nipping springs off and get some long bolts and put them on. Now, as you can see, I've cut the pipe where it weld is, so that flared end will go in. Right, now let's have a look under the car. So underneath car, it don't fit too bad for an aftermarket cheapo replacement. I must have got a little bit of a leak further down, as you'll probably see some eagle-eyed people. You'll see a little bit of a drip from that flange up there, but I can't really hear it blowing. Also, I think you can see up there, that's where I've joined it. I've put the flange on sideways as well. Now, if you've ever worked on cars and you've had a flange dangling down and you've smacked your nut on it, you soon start putting them that way, because ends of them threads leave a funky imprint in your forehead when you sit up. So yeah, it seems to have fitted nicely. It's nice enough, should I say. It's a little bit funky in that area there with that bend. I don't know whether it's a little bit too long on that part, or I might have to rejig it when I get to work on ramp. But it seems alright. It's not rattling on out, and it's ultra quiet. Oh. So next step, it's other wheel. So we'll go around this side. This wheel, it's got a sheared off wheel stud. I don't think I'll get away with putting wheel nut on. I might do actually. I might just get away with it. It's been off long enough, so you know, you might get away with just putting wheel nut on there. So it were only end at stud that came off in a wheel nut. It just picked up. Yeah. So it's not done as bad actually. We had about close to 3 years out that thing. It's lovely, lovely little car. It drives nice, does a lot to gallon. It's comfortable, seats fall lovely. 5 at a push if across backs are quite narrow. It doesn't handle as bad as what a lot of people say either, and it's ultra reliable. All I've done to it is a wheel bearing, an exhaust and a battery. So far I've got washer bottle pumps to do. But yeah, it's not a bad do, is that? Right, I'm gonna go in and have my dinner.